That doesn't look at all offside to me. An inch or so, but they says there's got to be clear daylight between the defender and the striker for it to be called an offside. In that case, there wasn't.
Madidilani. Maduka. Good work from Carlson. He finds Muriri as well. They still have possession. Lechotwani. Cosmos, of course, have lost 2 defenders. Lechotwani moving here to Sundowns, and Muketi Tsotsetsi joining Kaizer Chiefs. Don't forget, live coverage tomorrow again on SuperSport 3 of the second of the quarter-final matches here in the Super 8. It's Platinum Stars. The first time they're going to be officially known as Platinum Stars, so a debut game for them, as it were. And they're up against Jomo Cosmos. That's live from Olympia Park in Rustenburg. Pumlani Msibi and William Shongwe providing the call on that game. Chance here, number 2. So easy really in the end. And Benson Mhlongo gets a rare goal and enjoys himself too.
Well, there are problems in the Celtics defense, particularly in the central part of it. Twice already, I think, they've been caught in that central. They've not been able to get the shape. You can't blame the goalkeeper from there, really. What composure from Hloma as a defender. He taps it under no pressure of any nature, but I think you got to credit this cross being played by Surprise Mlili. Look at defensively Celtics in tatters.
Well, where was Batabaire and where was Nshapo? The youngster you can understand, but an experienced defender like Batabaire completely at sea. Benson and Mhlongo. Well, how you have enjoyed that.
And how just important for every now and then an additional player just coming from the midfield position, adding the numbers in the box there. In the case of Mhlongo, if he wasn't there, there wouldn't have been anybody to be able to finish, because really had gone wide. And the top striker also was Manqoba. Ngwenya was caught a little bit deep into the inside. That numerical advantage that gets created in the spare moments has added great value to the Sundowns forwards.
And I think you do Mhlongo a little bit of a disservice by suggesting that it's unusual for him to show such serenity in front of goal. That was his 14th goal, William Shongwe, and you remember the last one he scored was against Orlando Pirates towards the end of last season. The man knows how to find the back of the net.
They're coming from set pieces, they're mainly headers, but that composure is the way he taps it in. It's fantastic.
Now Ngwenya, Carlson. One-way traffic here. Mamelodi Sundowns are showing Celtic the way back to the N1 highway. Yes, Chabangu. Ngwenya. Muriri. Muriri once more, teasing Madidilani. The young under-23 international getting a bit of a workover here today. Gandoro. So this 2-0 lead means that Sundowns can afford to play before the half-time break. Some 9 minutes left though. They'll be looking for more. Mere. Brought down on the edge of the area. Free kick. Teasing the defence. Sikakane with the challenge there. It was perhaps a little on the slow side. Celtic already warming up a player. They look as if they're going to be making a change here before the half-time break. Free kick taken against the head of Sikakane. Another effort from Ngwenya. It's up in the air. And Ngwenya comes and punches away. Now maybe something on the break here for Celtic. Well, the player that is being warmed up, William, is Kiachometse Wolf, who is an under-20 international who will be coming on for his very first game. A defender by trade, played in the Kasafa Youth Tournament for South Africa, and also in the teams picked in recent years by the likes of Steve Kompela, Sarami Litswaka and Styles Pumo for the junior national teams. Ball's gone out of play. Now you wonder what sort of fix this is for Cabo Zondo.
I think clearly what you must see is defensively, Celtics, I mentioned they're in tatters right now. They need to be strengthened. I'm not sure though. Madidilani's
coming off, so maybe also something to do with the injury that he had and that saw him miss the Charity Cup. It was an Achilles tendon injury, but he's really been battling today.
The youngster I've just mentioned is going to go into the left back position, and Dumelo, who was playing wide left, now is going to come to his usual right full back position.
Now Madidilani didn't look as if he was battling at all in terms of a limp or something like that, but they're really skidding them down the flanks. Maybe the idea was to move the naturally right-sided and Hlapa across into his proper position and bring in another youngster. So a debut here for Wolf. Now Sikakane, first touch let him down, and Islam Nyandora sneezed upon that, or seized upon that loose ball and just booted it into the touch.
Ever present and as far as screening the back four, is Nyandora has done exceptionally work, but what he does best is when the opportunity avails itself is to push forward and unleashes those powerful long-range shots of his.
Mere clears. So here's the goal scorer, Mhlongo, now doing his defensive duties. Mere as well. 5 minutes to the half-time break. There'll be a lot of talking at that change-up at half-time. Benjamin Reid on the left-hand side, the assistant coach, Cabo Zondo, David Modise in there as well. They're going to have to come up with some strategy, but they are being shown up here today. All of that weekend luster and celebration will dissipate if Sundowns continue this one-sided play. Look at the possession statistics, and it's reflected, of course, in the all-important scoreline. Chabangu now. So Hlapa getting stuck in there. Now Batabaere. He's got to almost take this defence by the scruff of the neck and wiggle it back into place. Goldstone. Sikakane. That's a good challenge from John Maduka. Now Scott with Spandil. Carlos Scott back in again. He's looking for Mhlatsi. I don't think Peterson Mhlatsi's had a touch really